Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader, known as Fijian Traders. This is your host Mr. Singh. NEO, ticker symbol NIO, NEO. Not a great week, great month. We have been looking at it. You can clearly see that we are on the downtrend. When is gonna stop, right? When is the biggest thing is the NEO is gonna be stopping it, and when gonna stay the profitable for the investors as well as the for the company. Mr. Lee William start making money for the company to head into the right direction, right? We talked about the operating expenses of NEO is so high and they are not profitable as yes, but is investors should be worried about it. I know I'm not. Well, we gotta talk on the technical side a little bit later. We gotta talk on the fundamentals. And NEO's PowerPoint unit signs a new deal with Azuz Zonga in advance to swap build out. Zonga and NEO Power will jointly promote the construction of 1,000 battery swap stations, creating an open energy network battery access management and operating system, NEOSAT. So NEO is growing. NEO is growing. NEO is growing. And growing at a speed to take the vision of an EV to a different planet, I assume, right? So, but the biggest thing is profit. When is NEO's going to be profitable? Q1 does not look good. Looks like they will miss the quarter again on the profitability. And how long NEO is going to suffer? Well, on the technical side, I'm going to show you there's some sign of light, which I'm going to share with you guys. But on the fundamental side, the company is doing phenomenal, right? In terms of growth level, in terms of how they want to grow, and what's the backup behind it. So the couple things I want to touch on this next article I want to talk about is the 5 biggest buyers of NEO stock. Tesla notified employees of Shanghai factory to work 5 days a week instead 6.5 to plan the NEO Model 3 and Model Y and the plant for 11.5-hour shift remaining unchanged. So what does NEO has to come in play? The production lines such as batteries workshop could see a limitation extend period of time. The production line expected throughout the April, according to people familiar with the situation. This fares poorly for NEO, which has already seen the shares decline over 40% a year. At the same time, NEO's fourth quarter earnings shows improvement on several metrics, although the company remains unprofitable with slowing revenue growth for the quarter, and the vehicle revenue grew for 4.6% year over year of 2.1 billion. Delivery have grown to 25% of 50,000 plus, while vehicles margin increased to 11.9% to 6.3%. The net loss is 756 million compared to 800 a year ago. The 5 biggest of the buyers of the NEO stock. Looking at tracking at the industrial ownership, it's important. A large investors will provide liquidity to support the stock. During the Q4, disclosed NEO have increased the 9 filters a previous quarter, the total of 450 million shares compared to 1.6%, and CYN Investment is the largest shareholder of the company. So they have a backup. They have a big time backup from the China government in Abu Dhabi, right? So do we see NEO getting bankrupt? I don't see NEO going bankrupt. This is just a roller coaster. This is the pain that you go through in any business, and we are not profitable and finding the ways on do it. And Mr. Lee Williams is very confident of his planning and how he's doing it, getting new investors board on the last month ago. So there's a lot of growth with this company. So NEO stocks time to buy or pull the plug on NEO, right? There's like I said, in the market, there's always a mixed feelings, some good, the bad. And I want to share with you guys why some people are very, very negative on NEO. With NEO stock has already been 44% on 2024, of trading of 92% of 2021 high. These stock investors should pull the plug or kick the king to the curb. The only thing is holding NEO derivatives has 160,000 in 2023. So the biggest thing when NEO becomes profitable, all these things doesn't gonna happen, and it's just a matter of time once we see how everything else plays out. Well, also another article: Tesla's China demand woes on EV. So has an impact. The competition is so intense on EV in China, especially where EV companies makers are cutting their price and to survive and get some of the smaller companies to get out. NEO is not a smaller company. NEO is one of the biggest company not one of the biggest company, is a bigger company than any other companies in China. And granted, Tesla is the alpha over there, but NIO's business concept is very different, where they have a battery swap station. You can charge less than 4 minutes, and your battery, you have a brand new battery installed and ready to go. So let's talk on the technical side, right? Why I do see this, we might see some pull up and then this roller coaster ride again, because I'm going to shift the gear all the way to the 1 month, right? So 1 month, you've seen this down pain we have all the way pull up. RSI went to the oversold territory, came back again, and we are not seeing it anything where indicate where it's going to have an uptrend. Well, first we have got a break is the $5. Granted, we have the crossover on my moving average. The peak line is up, and the blue line, which is the 60-day, and the 200 is up, means there's a reversal coming up, and not a reversal. So reversal happened on the downtrend, and it's not settling the dust at the bottom. It is a complete downtrend. I know some of you guys are beating yourself. I know I'm beating myself. My portfolio it just became red as well, but I'm not panicking. I'm not where I'm gonna sitting as like, okay, we are done. So what we're gonna do is gonna have this trend over here to see how long this trend is gonna extend or keep going on, or we're gonna start trading sideways. We gotta start trading sideways in order to do it. Volume predicts price. NIO's volume has been decreasing, and the shorts did take a little bit advantage of it and push the price down, which is very common to companies, stocks to take advantage of it, because when a company, the price is pulling back and investors are panicking, then you will definitely see a pullback. So $4.78 was my next support level, right? What do I have next on that? Well, the next is going to like $4.78 was my next. I have to go all the way, right? And I'm going to show you what do I mean by that. I have to go all the way back over here to find a pattern to go, and I want to share with you guys when was the last time we have seen that. You are shifting all the way. That is gonna be 2025. All the way to 2019. That I have to shift the gear, and which is gonna be sitting right around at $3.26. So $3.26. You are looking at it, and I have to extend my chart, use all kind of vision to do that, and it's gonna be sitting right around at $3.62. It's gonna be around over there, which is gonna be our next support level. I know some of you guys really don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, but this is a very, very downtrend, a painful downtrend that we have seen with NIO, and I know investors are upset, right? What are we doing? What is Mr. Lee William doing? Why NIO is not profitable with the high inflation rate going on in China as well, right? Where they had the real estate issue as well. They are struggling, right? Economies are struggling, but there's always a big but on that, right? When it changes, it's going to change. But right now, have a plan. I know my portfolio had just became red a little bit. So my plan is to add more shares, but I'm not adding yet. I have a key levels to see when this drop is going to stop and start trading sideways. Then I'm going to start loading my shares, and that is my plan. Right now, it is a downtrend. We did break out when I mentioned it over here, but it was short-lived and came right back down right over here, and we are completely trading down below, which investors are not happy about it. I know I'm not happy about it, even though we have MACD showing the grind of trying to push it to change to reversal. RSI went to the oversold territory, and trying to push it, and you might start seeing some signs of life, which it's very common on the stock to do it. Go test your $5 back again, right? And then come back and pull back, making higher lows, higher highs, unfortunately. Folks, I know the stock price does not impact that. Have a plan. I know I have a plan, but just a matter of time. Just be patient, right? If you look your portfolio every day is red, it's not going to change. Not going to change by looking one time, or you're looking at 100 times in a day. Have a plan when you want to load your shares, and that should be the goal on that. If you believe in the company, do. If you don't, make your own decision. Not a final advisor, just doing my due diligence. I have traded NIO from 2018. I've seen the highs, the lows, made profit, took some losses, made profit, took some losses. It's a roller coaster ride with NEO, and this is a discounted price, very much discounted price, and that's why I started loading my call options as well. So folks, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Unfortunately, I don't have a very good news with NEO, but I keep things real and I share with you guys what's coming up. So thank you very much.